there. But Liz, that's yours. He's yours. Right now is love pains. My new cards. For Liz. This is called Belial. Ooh, let me see what Belial's about. Belial says distributes promotions of high offices, causes one to be liked. I gotta learn this. This is the judgment. Y'all love is up for judgment. That's Belial. I. That also means, thanks, mamas. Belial also means that arguments. Y'all judging each other. The situation is up in the air. Trust that God got this for you. This one is, it says the sun. That's a fact. Didn't I just say, I said, put God in this situation. Put God in this situation. I don't care how the cards look. This is how y'all feeling. Y'all feeling like something's missing. This says, can cause love and hate. Can make one ignorant and one that it says can make one ignorant and one without sense deliver familiar from it says delivers familiars from other magicians. Can you move from one place to the other place? Like seriously, it's creating. You have love. The judgment is up for having faith in your relationship. That's you. He mirrors you. This is a love situation. Next card says Ten of Pentacles. Like I said, please have faith in this, and something's great going to come out of it. All three of these is speaking wonders. One more. Four came out. And this one says, the Ace of Pentacles, Almond. Let me read this one. It says, reveals the past and the future and reconciles with friends. That's the ending of that. Just have faith. When you say you tried your best, you ain't really tried your best. You're scared. You don't know what's going to happen. Fuck you. Fuck you. You know, it's not worth it. You deserve greatness. Yeah, because you need it. We all need it. We need stuff like this right now because a lot of us are going to feel hopeless during this time. It's going to be until the end of October with all these other transits happening. But we got the rest of that airy shit for a whole nother year and change. Remember, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Let me see what's the final card at the end. The Hermit. You're feeling lonely. It's going to feel lonely. But the outcome is you're going to have your way. When it's like somebody who they don't know why they hate you. But when you give them hugs, they fighting you. But then when you hug them and wrap your arms around them, they hug you and they give that big sigh like, why am I hurting somebody who's not hurting me? There's some people who want to hurt. I don't believe he wants to hurt you. It's just y'all both have two big ass egos that just doesn't know how to speak to each other. Well, we know people do cheat. Remember me and you had this talk before. Stop feeling like you're the other woman. Once you be the other woman. Be the wife and the side bitch at the same time. Put both of them together and be that one, two badass bitches. You can do that. It's possible. It's always our possible. When we don't know our power, we tend to feel defeated. And that's what I'm learning on my single journey. I didn't have to kick the nigga out. I didn't have to. I didn't have to kick him out. And I don't mean kick him out like kick him out my house. I didn't mean do that. I didn't have to fight. But I also want them to know in my absence, because every ex I ever left always wanted to come back. And the thing is, I don't want to leave my partners because they mirror me. You want them to respect who you are. You want them to have this. You want them to remember this part of you. But remember, if they're you, they want dignity too. I don't know what these numbers might mean for you, but I wrote this at that time, so maybe that can help you. But I want you to know this is what you demand. You don't think he demands that too? He demands dignity even if he's fucking up. That's why they always go for the lower bitches. Them bitches that make them feel good. Know how to make a nigga feel good. Real good. Real good. They go for those ones. But then they realize, I had it beautiful. I had it beautiful. Thank you. I had it beautiful where I was. I wish I could talk to her again. I wish I could speak to my love. You're not a queen. I learned queens mean hoes. I ain't nobody's hoe. I'll be a hoe when I need to be. You know, for my boo, but, you know, this was in reverse. So remember, the communication is missed. This is a page. Pages are speaking. This is communication. Y'all in reverse. Nobody want to be the person to... That's why I'm being silent, because I can't possibly know how you truly feel. Sometimes when you want to yell, find a way to go. He gonna look at you like you crazy. Well, what the fuck? Be like, because this is what I feel like. I don't know the words. Fill in the gaps, babe. He might go somewhere, take a drink, and be like, what the fuck was my boo trying to say? Because that's sometimes the words that we say get in the way of how we truly feel. Because we said something from the wrong place. So we have to learn that part of ourselves. I'm not saying it's your fault. Far from saying that. I'm just saying our communication can be a whole lot better. Especially if y'all been with each other for a while. A long while. Make it your business. And this is another one. This says the Five of Wands. This is memories. This is of memories. This is the place of you wanting to fight. You say all the things that you would say the stuff, or you might throw something. Five of Wands is an action card where you might want to throw something at a nigga. You throw a shoe, you send an evil text message. You do stuff like that. You don't want that. Don't feed it negativity. Don't feed it that. If you can help it, please don't. But I'm telling you, y'all have been through all the fighting. Y'all can't keep fighting forever. When will you both win if y'all been fighting all that while? And if they're not willing to change, you have to remove yourself. You will have to go and remove yourself. It's only fair that you deserve to be removed. Let me see what this says. Yes, it's the five. See, a five on another five it was first verbal, and now this is the thought. Like, you say something mean, they're thinking about saying something mean, or they're gonna go out and do something to hurt you behind the scenes. And that's not where y'all belong. So don't make it a fight on fight. Not all the time y'all have to fight. That's right, Queen of Cups. You want the side, even though this is somebody who'll tell you what you want to hear. This is somebody who'll tell you what you want to hear. But I know you would do a lot more if he lied to you a little. And he would do the same thing. Sometimes you gotta lie a little to your partner to make love to them. Ah, man. Ah, man. I know my partner miss me. I know all my goddamn partners miss me. That ain't the point. The point is, love is in the air, but it's also a fear. It's a fear in the air of wanting to not look like the fool. And to prove that, this is in reverse, and it's the Three of Swords. That third party situation is the fear that he's going to be judged for all the shit he's not doing. And the shit he's doing, and you too, y'all both going to go through this. It's the communication of who did what is going to keep going back and forth, and you realize you keep going in a circle. How many circles can y'all keep going in? How many circles? How many fucking circles? Circles is a loop. Don't you get dizzy? I like getting dizzy. Believe me, I like getting dizzy when I drunk too much. Not getting dizzy from arguing. You don't deserve that, and he don't either. And this is the Seven of Cups. Like I said, y'all want to love on each other. This is a love situation that can be helped. This is a job also. You could find a job of your dreams. I feel like it's also a job of your dreams that has potential. Yes, give yourself time. And as much as you want to say something, you got to go, Like, you got to put that smile on, because you've been through this before. You know your partner. You know your partner. You know their toe. You know how their toenail shaped. You could tell their feet from somewhere. You know, like, these are things you know. So there's no need for you to ever feel like you got to fight. when the power has always been yours. Be that other woman. I'm telling you, be that other woman. You could be that other woman. While them bitches out there playing the other woman that I know I am to them, they'll be like, I miss my Mac. I know it. So when I know this now, because it took me to grow and to not always feeling like I'm defeated, you don't always have to be defeated. You are worthy. You see me looking at that camera at you. You are worthy. You are embodiment of that nigga desire. But if you give too much of your power away, you're going to feel so defenseless that you feel like there's a lot of other women. But if you take your power back, you have that nigga the way you need him, the way you want him. You could be who you are, any other woman. There's no way in the world you can't take both. You can't. There's no way in the world that you cannot. Anything in this world is possible. I like being the other woman sometimes, but then there's some days I like this. I demand this, and I forget what we were really fighting for because the fight wasn't supposed to have been about the person. It was supposed to have been about reciprocity. So be careful of what you're fighting over. Be careful of what you're pursuing right now. Be careful of the job you're taking when you decide, because this is also employment. The work that you're looking for is supposed to be worth making you happy. And if this dude make you happy, it don't have to be a fight. It just means you become the queen and the king instead of the pawn. That's what I need for you to do. Okay? Let me give you one more card. Let me see. Give me something for Liz, universe, please. I don't want to ask about her boo. I want something for Liz. For Liz, please. This is you, feeling like you the other woman. Can you let that go? Love you too, lady. That's your confirmation to have faith, because I'm not going to tell you nothing wrong. This is for you to stop feeling like the other woman. You are the other woman. You a million women in one. Why you think I call myself Mac 101? Because I could give you what you want to see, be who you want me to be. I just won't take no time for pictures. You want to make sure you got everything. You can embody all of the things that your boo want and more. Once you start feeling less, you got competition. Didn't I just say that? Can't make this shit up. You ain't here for that. Not Liz. Not Liz. Not the Virgo Libra. No fucking way. You got this. Can't make this up. The universe speaks for me because I'm talking to you. That's not who you are. Can I say it again? That's not who you are. You already got embodiment. You got embodiment. Now hold your power. Go tie them shoes. Take that nice bath. Look foolish in the camera, because I feel like you ain't do that in a while. I feel like you ain't do it in a while. Fuck if you got that little pudge. Fuck it. Shake that pudge. Get that drink and go, ah. Do that in that mirror, I'm telling you. Get that little fun on. Have that fun. Because he will have all those types of fun when you're giving it up. So don't let your inner me be your enemy. All right? Let me get back to the rest of this reading, because I answered that for you and more. Because I really do know that this is light. That's light. Don't leave the milk in the cereal too damn long. Eat your cereal. What's the fuck? That's yours. That's your boo. Come on, mamas. That's your baby. You got it. That's your baby. It feels like we always have to oppose. It feels like we always have to oppose them and show them who we are. Why? You've been winning so long. We've been winning so long. We've always been winning. Even when they cheating, we was winning. Even because the side bitches want your post. Them side bitches want your post. They don't want the post because of how you want it. Your reason different. You know who you are through that nigga. Or guys, sorry guys, I don't mean to call all y'all niggas, sorry. This is just me off the clock. You know who he is when he's with you, but the side people know who they are to them. You got a little change when you're not around, you understand? They're codependent. You have won it for different reasons, And they know that. That's why they don't go too far. Please know who you are. All right? I don't care what another reader say. I done rewrote they shit. I rewrote it. I rewrote it. He gonna always do that if you feel like you're the other woman. They don't tell you that because they want you to keep coming back with confusion. I'm gonna give you real. I'm gonna give y'all a little the truth in those chaos that's happening in them readers because a lot of that shit is. But I'm gonna also give you a solution. Don't just say the shit that's happening. Give you a solution. You need that. He's yours. But if you keep feeling like you're the other woman, you will become the other woman until the other woman become you. We ain't letting that happen. Okay? In my case, I already knew. God already gave that. Like, they could never replace you. They're going to always be mad at you. And I know that for a fact. Girl, I know it in my ankles. I know it in my veins. I ain't worrying about shit like that. But I knew now that I could have solved a lot of things a long time ago. And I want you to know you could have too. But it takes a different shift in realization. That's why I said we're in the energy of us versus them. You're learning yourself through your partnerships. You're learning your disagreements through your partner. You. That is you. You're arguing with a piece of yourself. And if you don't choose him after this and another dude come in, remember, he's mirroring a piece of you too. These are pieces of yourself that you don't see through somebody else. And I'm telling you, love yourself through these people. And if you choose in the end, after all the effort you put in, after all the effort, that one ain't the version of you want. Because remember, wherever we are is where we vibrate, we attract. So if that's the person you don't want, you do the self-work so you can get that next one. Because that's what Mac is doing. I'm doing that. I'm not using nobody to get there because karma's a motherfucker. Saturn's my ruler. I learned karma. I live with it. So I'm careful with who I pull into my world because they can hurt me just as much as I hurt them. So I know you're not like that. I know you would rather be alone, drink, and be alone and play some good ass music by yourself before you let somebody come and ruin your day. But I know you feel like that you deserve the best because you see the best in that dude. So when you done no longer seeing the best in him, make it your business to walk away. Go ahead and free yourself. Okay? All right. Let me see what this one says. Yes, the Six of Pentacles. Because once if he's no longer that, that's what it means, memories. If he's no longer who you remembered him to be, that can bring out the best in you, you release him. And that's a fact. And you'll just hold on to the good memories of what y'all had. And yeah, it's hard. But you see, this shit is in reverse. Because it ain't impossible to do. This says, this is the Three of Swords. Like I said, the third party. Because like I said, yes, it's hard. Because you was feeling like the third party. You felt like you didn't get the attention. You felt like you didn't get the respect. You felt like you didn't get the conversation. He felt that way too. For everything you felt, he's just expressing it through a man's form. And sometimes a man is still a big kid. You hear that? When I say big kid, don't you hear the childishness? Because Mac can't make this up. When I tell you, Mac can tell you, I live in this universe, but I'm ahead of it now. It's like once you get wiser, you see everything play out like back in the days with videotapes. If you that age, you could remember videotapes. How we had to rewind them bitches by hitting the button. They got CDs and DVDs. They miss a whole lot. We heard the sound like and knew when to stop them tapes. So this is the era I'm in. I'm playing tapes now, mentally. So I know where I am. And I want you to know where